Today I'm going to talk about how to get an older woman. So I made a video on, my story time on me being in relationships with, males and stuff like that. So I'm going to focus on this video on specific key details that you could personally focus on to getting that woman that's older than you. But let's start with this first concept of what you must understand before moving forward and looking at them in the first place. One, you have to understand that it's high probability that you guys are not going to be long term, and you shouldn't be expecting anything long term from that woman when it comes to either having a kid or marrying them, because the age difference affects a lot. Financially, living, even having a kid. You know what I'm saying? And living wise, possibly. So that's something that you want to understand or just keep in mind to, not be surprised or whatever fucking delusional thing that you may have in mind. But there are also possibilities that these things could, happen for you. But we just must understand this first. Okay? So now we got that out the way. Now I'm going to give you guys the two key things to focus on. Once you understand the concept that I explained already, now that there's two keys that you must focus on when it comes to getting a woman. Number one, maturity. Now let me break down the maturity part when it comes to a woman. Females, like nature, is not fully developed or fully in a mature state. Only, like the physical aspect of them, but not mentally right here, right? That's why the things they find attractive is a little bit childish because it's not realistic, right? This is why what the things they find valuable is really idealistic. Okay? So we understand their nature, we understand how retarded they are. I'm just playing with y'all. But we understand how retarded they are. Now we gotta focus on this one key thing. When they talk about maturity, they're talking about you being able to listen to their bullshit. That is what they mean by maturity, is you be able to focus on their bullshit. And you be able to connect with them, connect with their bullshit. By you doing that, now you make them feel more comfortable and calm to be able to, express themselves and also probably listen to you because you're a good listener, right? And that's the maturity women talk about, is you be able to accept, listen, and connect with her bullshit. That is it. When you're able to do that with any woman in general, especially with older females, because honestly, if she's an older woman and she's single or she's a hoe, you know what I'm saying? She's for you, right? Because she needs therapy already, but you're her therapist, but in a whole different way, buddy. So yes, focus on that. That's number one, right? And it's even it's even a level up for you if you just have an old soul within yourself that you're able to you just naturally. The second thing is your ability to be playful and create sexual tension. Those things really matter. Because again, remember, she's still a woman, and she's still her nature still plays in the around the playful state. So you still got to make her laugh. Don't be afraid to make her laugh, because again, I think most men, they fall into that trap when females words when talking about maturity. You're immature as fuck, you're childish as fuck. They love that shit. Because that's the same reason why they be cheating on their husband, because their husband is boring as hell, right? So they don't be afraid to be playful with them. Make them laugh, clown their ass. Even if they're using certain words like that, still troll and clown their ass. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they're still gonna fucking try to bother you. They're still gonna you're still gonna be in their mind whenever you see them. But alongside with that, now I understand where this can be. This can fuck you up if you're not balancing out with the sexual tension. Because if you're too playful, then it's now you're really, really childish at this point. Now this is someone that I don't see myself hitting. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they're thinking. But the sexual tension is what's gonna keep them a lot more interested in you. Okay? Because they can see you as someone that they can be lay in the bed with. You always want to dominate them with that sexual tension. Don't be afraid to say shit that you want to do to them, or just sexual things. However you fucking flirt or pull them. But me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you in the right ways. Now, if you try to test me a little bit, I'm gonna be a little bit playful with it, catch you off guard, and go straight back into the sexual tension. Now, since I always play with both sides, play with those two things. You know what I'm saying? Those are my two weapons. Okay, so I give you guys the two things that you need to get an older woman. But you must understand that relationship, long-term relationship, with having kids and marriage, it's a low probability of that happening, but it's still a possibility because as many times I could have been in it, me personally, or fucking around had a kid from an older woman, and she would have took care of that motherfucker too. But RP to her. If you haven't watched her story, it's on YouTube. I might post this on YouTube or might not actually. I'll think about it though. But stay tuned for the next vid. See you soon.